Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. The shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Makes a connection. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Makes the catch, it's Peoples. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy. And
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
these are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. They've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The Vols are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down and run. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. 2nd down coming up. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. To throw, it's St. Clair. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but he left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It was a fair question to wonder how Ohio State would respond after getting upset by Michigan, but man, the Buckeyes look like a juggernaut, blowing out Tennessee in the college football playoff last year, and the Big Orange likely looking for payback.
For sure, they're going to be motivated because they got embarrassed in that football game. So many explosive plays from Ohio State's offense. Tennessee's defense has got to play a lot better this time around.
Yeah, and they still got some problems on the outside. That Jeremiah Smith guy, he ain't gone nowhere, right? He's still there. This offense is still explosive. Tennessee showed up, the fans did, all the way to Columbus, Ohio. Now the team's got to show up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got it. First down and more. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Running to Green. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off the play fake on first down. Floating away. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
It makes it really tough on a defense when you got a dynamic quarterback that you can roll out. You bootleg him to the right here. The defense has to now recover quickly, chase the guy out there. Oh, wait, I still got to cover wide receivers down the field. I still got to cover other guys and try to get this guy on the ground. They do a great job on this play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the ball's getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The throw to the outside is complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback moving. He'll get rid of it. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He steps out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Gonna take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Steps away to find some room. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. The sure hands, it's Smith. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Complete. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 11 over LSU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Aguilar. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Trying play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. With the catch, it's Ramsey. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. It's Bishop. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning on the Jets. There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Got it behind the line. It's Gaines. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown ball!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Smith. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Coming out with it, it's Carter. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Bishop. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Tight end now in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. The Buckeyes get enough for the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Finds his man. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Going for the big play. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Oftentimes, as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. You're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. This one's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. He wants it all. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the...
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
He'll keep it himself. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll line up to go for 2. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch in the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, so I guess at least they've got that going for them. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And back to the air on second down. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away. But there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air, it's St. Clair. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, Dave,